I love using what God gave to me. It's so amazing. I can't explain it. Turning hope to reality. Touching your life with mine. Using the gift of my hands to create all I can.
Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. We are back and we're going to create something beautiful for this particular live tonight. So as you're coming in, make sure you say something so that I know you're here, whether you're watching us right now or a little bit later on the replay. And if you don't mind, go ahead and drop your city and state in the comments. I love seeing how far our broadcast is reaching. And finally, if this is your first time tuning in live with us or on replay, make sure you comment the word new so that I can go back after the live is over and invite you to become a part of our community. So how's everyone doing today? I see my mom made it. Mom, those notifications are moving slow because I was watching them in the comments. I'm so glad you're here, Mom. And I see Donzel has made it. Hey, Donzel, how are you? So happy to see y'all. So we have wrapped up Christmas in July and we're moving on to some gifts and other products that I'm going to be adding to my shop as we get ready for some upcoming festivals. So today we're going to create something totally brand new. And I thought we would do this to kick off the month of August. And I'm so excited. We had a grand time in July for this year's particular Christmas. And I will say that we went out with a bang. We had a grand finale. And y'all, guess what? That wreath we made on Tuesday, This House is Under Elf Watch, that wreath sold within minutes of me posting it. And it already is off to its new home that it will have this year for Christmas. Isn't that so exciting? So I am thrilled that you all supported me so much. We sold several of our designs for this Christmas in July, and I'm so thankful. When we were live last time, I forgot to mention our beautiful sage and champagne wreath that also sold. So I am so thankful to God for sending each and every one of you my way. And thank you for your support during the awesome month. I'll be sharing a post on my page a little bit later highlighting those beautiful designs again. So are y'all ready to get started? We're going to take a look at some designs that I've already printed. And if time allows, we'll print a few more. But I thought we could add something to the shop that I can also help prepare for my upcoming festival that I have in October, and then we'll have one in November, and I'll talk to you about that in just a few moments. So let me show you the designs I've already gathered for us, and I think you're going to love them. So our first one is this beautiful sunflower, and I know I have some sunflower lovers here. Raise your hand in the comments if you love sunflowers. You can give me a sunflower in the comments if you love it. And I tell you what, I think this one's going to be absolutely beautiful. So we're going to make a sunflower one. And then I thought we could create a beautiful rose one. Let me cut the rest of my paper here. So I have a rose wristlet that we're going to make. This one right here. And you'll see those vibrant colors as we get started. Let me know if you like roses in the comments. You can leave us a rose, okay? And then y'all know I love me some rose gold. So I just had to drop a rose gold design. So there's a rose gold right there for my rose gold lovers. If you love rose gold, you can just type rose gold. I love it. And then let's see, two more. I had some more sunflowers. So look at there, daisies. So we're going to do some with some daisies. And then the last one, and I must have printed a lot of these little sunflowers. Let me cut this off so I don't lose that. We're going to do some leopard print That'll be our final one. Then if we have time, we'll do some more. So what do y'all think about those designs? So these will be our first ones that we add to the shop. And if you haven't seen these before, I'll go ahead and show you what they look like. They're made for your keys. Let me grab a couple of them right here. So you put your keys on it, but the design, that's what we're going to add right now. And then if you don't want to carry your keys, like let's say you have a lot of items, maybe you're shopping from the grocery store, picking up things, you can put your keys on your wrist. So it almost turns into like a little bracelet that you can wear. Your keys will hang, and then the design that we're adding tonight will be right here. So y'all like that? What do you think? Well, Donzel says he likes all of them. Thank you, Donzel. I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start warming up our heat press because it won't take it long for this part to set up. And y'all keep coming in. Let me know you're here. And I wanted to have a variety of things that my customers can purchase when we're doing our vendor events. So I think this is going to be something super neat. So excited. All right. So we are definitely going to start. Let's do that sunflower one. We mentioned that one. Hello, Miss Teresa is here. Oh no, I'm so sorry for your loss. Miss Teresa lost her husband in an accident, and I remember you sharing that on my page. Well, we will be praying for you, Miss Teresa, and everyone watching. If you don't mind, will you drop some prayer emojis for Miss Teresa, and let's say a prayer for her. And I figured that was what it was when I hadn't been seeing you. So I'm so happy you're here, and I hope being here will bring you a little bit of joy as we are just crafting and hanging out. I'm making some wristlet keychains. So yeah, I'm glad you came over today. All right, I'm just going to tape this down, y'all, so it doesn't move on me. Thank you, Donzel. Donzel's on YouTube, Miss Teresa, but he dropped some prayer emojis for you. Thank you, Mom. Mom is definitely praying for you. All right, so I'm just adding some tape to secure my design in place so it doesn't go anywhere. And then we will see how these turn out. All right, so I have the first one ready. All right, let me get my other scissors, y'all. I try to not use my really good scissors when I'm cutting my paper. Okay. All right, so I'm just separating these. All right, here's one of the daisies. And I love the colors in this one. They're all beautiful. I'm kind of like Donzel. They are all so beautiful. So y'all, we got some rain yesterday, and it was starting to rain just as I was getting off from work. And I was so tempted to wait for the rain to pass, but I was ready to go home because it had been a long week. A great week, but I was just ready to start my weekend. So I took a chance and I said, okay, I'm going out in the rain. And yeah, it cooled things off to the point where I think our temperature reading was saying like 77 degrees. Can y'all believe that? So I was so happy that we have finally gotten some cooler temperatures. I hope you all are experiencing cooler weather as well. Hey, Michelle, how are you? So yeah, I hope you have some cooler weather as well, because we definitely needed it. All right, let's do one of the rose gold. I'm going to trim this down some. I really want to see what that rose gold looks like. Hello, Marta is here on YouTube. How are you? And y'all, if this is your first time, don't forget to let us know where you're joining us from. I didn't put my message up today to remind y'all. And let us know if you're brand new. I love seeing all of you come in. Thank you for being here. We are creating some keychain wristlets today. I think I'm just going to go ahead and secure this here. I don't have to worry. There we go. So yeah, I hope you have some cooler weather now as well. Oh, great. Michelle, that's fantastic. Yep, because they come fast, so I'm glad you're working ahead. Hadn't planned to tape it like this, y'all, but I'm just taping it down. That'll make it easier for when we go over to the heat press. All right, and then let's do a rose. And then we'll see if we're going to do any others. Hello, Miss Wendy. How are you? Been missing you. It's good to see you. How's everyone doing today? All right. And I don't think I did a leopard print. So one more. Let's do a leopard print. Hello, Miss Grace is here, and she is new, she says, from Chesapeake, Virginia. Can we all welcome Grace? Thank you for being here. She's on YouTube. Wow, thank you. All right, let's do a leopard print. This one looks like it has a little bit of, I don't know if it's going to be like a light shade of maybe a pink. It might be like a, kind of like a violet. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But it looks beautiful, and it has some gold elements on it. All right, let me grab another one. Good. Donzel says he's doing good. Glad to hear that. And I think, let's see. There we go. All right, let me get a longer one. I don't think that might be one before I trim down the size the way I needed it. So I think I like this size here. Let me see. Yeah, I think I like that right there. So we'll save that one. Grace, how did you find us? I'm so happy when I see new people. I love it. Or did Donzel invite you, maybe? I see Donzel speaking. All right, so this will be our last one, and then we'll go ahead and get these fired up. So we can see how they're going to look. We're going to do one side, and then we'll come back and can do that second side. All right, are y'all excited to see how these are going to look? So we don't have to heat them up for very long at all. All right, so I just tape them down so they'll stay in place. So let's go ahead and heat these. Let's turn my light on here. All right, so we just have a few seconds on there. Thank you, Marta, for those prayers for Miss Teresa. All right, y'all, that went really fast. Let me get my heat pad here so I have a nice surface. Okay, well, thank you. Grace says she was just tuning in and saw that I was live. Wow, that is pretty cool. All right, so let's see. They're kind of hot, y'all. I just picked them up. I didn't put my gloves on. Is Miss Trina here? Oh, wow, that's a blessing. Miss Teresa says they were married for almost 27 years. That is absolutely a blessing. All right, y'all, so it is a little hot, so I'm going to be careful. Just going to turn it over just like that. Okay, so let's see how we did for this first side. I'm just going to lift up my tape carefully. I'm going to lift them off first, and then we'll reveal what they look like. Okay. Cut that. There we go. Oh, you know Marta from another channel. That is cool. Very cool, Donzel. Well, I am so happy to have Marta here. Hey, Miss Trina, there you are. How are you? I saw Mom speaking to you. We're making some keychain wristlets today. So we're doing something a little bit different. I'm trying to get some different products that I'll have for my upcoming events. My next show, as of right now, is the Sweet Potato Festival in Darlington, South Carolina. It's Saturday, October the 11th. So we are gearing up for that. And I thought, let's make some of these together. So we just did one side, and then we're going to go back and do the second side. So this one is the sunflower. And y'all look. Oh my goodness. Look at there. Can y'all see it? And this is what I was showing them earlier. I'll do it this way. This is the whole point of a wristlet. So like when you're walking with your keys, like if you have a bag of groceries and you can't, hold on to the keys, you can put them on your wrist. So look at there. There's our first one. You like that? So that's the sunflower. All right, I'm going to save that rose gold for last because I really want to see what that one looks like. All right, let's do the leopard print next. Ooh, this one's cool. Thank y'all. All right, so look. Take a look at there. There's the leather print. Look at there. And let's see, it almost does appear to be like a light pink, maybe even a purple behind the design. And then there's some gold inside. I love that. Let me turn my fan on, y'all. That heat press makes it hot in here. I always try to remember to do that. Okay. All right, let's do the daisy. Okay. Marta, there's some people you know usually hang out with y'all. I love it. All right, here's the daisy. And if any of them are on here, welcome, welcome. Y'all, look at there. Oh my gosh, can y'all see those daisies? Look at how beautiful that is. And you'll have to tell me after we're finished revealing them which one is your favorite. All right, let's do the rose next. All right, y'all, look at there. There's the rose. Oh my goodness. All right, and y'all, I just threw this one in because I love rose gold. Anyone else love rose gold? All right, let's see how the rose gold looks. Ooh, look at there. There's the rose gold one. Look at that. Yay, Marta, thank you. All right, so we've only done one side. So let's now flip them over and we're going to do the second sides. Okay. All right. So here's the leopard print. Let's go ahead and do this one. And y'all, when I'm like creating like this, I start thinking of all kinds of ideas, the things that can be added to these. So I am loving this. All right. So do y'all have a favorite so far? Even if you love all of them, if you had to pick just one, which one would you say is your favorite? Okay, so there's the rose. All right, let's grab the daisy. And we're going to need the sunflower. Oh, I love it. So let's see. Donzo says the rose gold looks great. Miss Trina says all the pink. Leopard print for Miss Wendy. Oh, I love that. And Grace loves the rose gold too. Yeah. So beautiful and different. All right. And then we have sunflower. Then we'll do the rose gold. Okay, so sunflower here. Just like that. And I will be listing these on the website. I think I already have them listed. I will grab that link in a second in case you're seeing something that maybe you want for yourself. This one is the rose gold, Miss Trina. I'll try to come close so you can see it. Can you see that? So yes, ma'am, that pink is the rose gold one right here. So I love that before and after. You saw how they were all white before. We heated them up, and then now they have beautiful designs added. Beautiful designs. All right, y'all. So let's heat these up. Just like so. You love the rose gold too, Marta? I do too. Yep. Miss Trina says yes. All right, so let's heat those up for a few seconds. And then I'll show you how I'm thinking about displaying them. And I'll go ahead and grab that link for anyone who may want to check these out on the web. So here's the link to those on the website. Right. Picking them up carefully. Let's bring my mat back. I forgot to pull that forward. Okay. All right, we'll see if we make any more. I left it turned on just in case. Oh, one of my papers fell. Okay, good. As long as it's up there. I was like, where's my other paper? All right, y'all. Ready to see the other side? We'll save the rose gold for last. So let's start with the leopard print again. Okay. Ooh. It looks so beautiful. All right, so there's the leopard print all done. And then if this had my keys, I would slip my arm through it, just like so. Look at there. And now I can still carry my groceries and not have to worry about hanging on to my keys. Now, I need one of these at school. All right, so there's our first one done. All right, let's do the rose next. That looks beautiful. The colors are so vibrant too. I hope they're showing on camera. All right, there is the rose. Look at that one. And then as you're carrying your bags, look at there. No more losing your keys either. Sometimes, y'all, I don't know where I place my keys. So guess what? This would be perfect. Y'all do that sometimes, or is it just me? And my keys will be right in front of my face. I'm like, where are my keys? And that's something when you're ready to go, and especially if you're on a schedule, you don't want to have to search for like your keys, right? All right, next up we have our daisies. Ooh, look at there. That is so gorgeous. And it will look beautiful on your arm too. Look at that. And I'll zoom in so you can see. Look at that, y'all. Wow. I love it. All right, so that was the daisies. Let's do the sunflower. And I know when Sister Julia comes in, she's going to love the sunflower. Yeah, you lose your keys all the time, Miss Trina. Yeah, so this will be perfect for you. All right, here's the sunflower. All right, look at that. Sunflower. Now I'm going to use my left arm since I don't have my Fitbit on. Look at that. Ooh, look at there. Those daisies are beautiful, or the sunflowers are beautiful, aren't they? Love that yellow. All right, last one. Those of you who said you like the rose gold. So we can also call it pink because it is pink. All right, and there it is. And I don't know if I added the rose gold. Let me look and see if that one's on the website, because that was the last edition that I literally just thought of. So let me, oh no, it is there. So let's see which one is not there. Oh, the roses are not there. So let me add the roses. Let's add that one. All right, that way they are all there now. All right, so if you should click that link, you should see them all there. All right, y'all like that? All right, I'm going to turn the heat press off. It's still heating this space up to the point where I feel like I need more air. I'm about ready to raise my fan up, put it on the table so I can feel it. All right, so let me show you what I'm thinking about. This is what I currently use for my keychains. You've seen me show off the keychains before, and these are all listed on the website already. So I was thinking that I will just hang these from my organizer, okay? And we might make a few more in just a second, but I just wanted to show you how we're going to hang these. So right here, I'm just going to hang the rose gold, just like so. Then I have sunflower, and I'll zoom you in so you can see. Let's hang the daisies, the rose, and then our leopard print. So what do y'all think about my display? Oh, wow. Thanks, Gonzel. He says he loves them, including the other keychains that I made. Yeah, so these are first initials, or it could be last initials if you want. So I have some of those already made. And then on the bottom of this, I have a few more. And then I even had like some ornaments from last year that you can hang on your tree. This is a card. No, let me see. This one is a keychain right here. It says Faith, Ephesians 2 and 8. I did have a card. What was it called? Like a card tag. Let me see what the name of it was. Yes, Miss Valerie, you sure do have them. I remember that. Let me see what that was called. I know the ones that I had I already sold. I am not seeing it right now. Let me check here. But it's basically like an ornament that you hang from your mirror, your rear view mirror. So let me see if I can find it. A car charmer, y'all. That's what I call them. I couldn't think of the name. So I had one that said everything will be okay. And it's the same size as these, but you hang it from your car. So what do y'all think about these? Is that pretty cool? And we can actually, let's see, 1, 2, I have one more space. I can actually make one more. Do we have any animal lovers watching? Any animal lovers? Because I was thinking about doing some for animal lovers. And we have a few more minutes. So let's go ahead and make some more so that we have a couple. So we already have another leopard. I have plenty of the sunflowers. And let's see, let's do roses. If y'all like the animal lovers, we can do that. Let's see if I have it on this computer, y'all. So I was working from my office earlier. And y'all keep commenting, and I'll be back on the comments in just a second. so let's see. What did I say? Animal lover, I think is what. Miss Trina says she likes all of them. Wow, thank you. All right, so let me look here. I think I found them. So let's do some plain colors. Maybe, what if we do like a blue for our animal lovers? And then what do y'all think about a buffalo plaid? Because I know some of you love that. So tell me what y'all think on that. So we'd have a buffalo plaid. With in the background, and then the paw prints would be there on top. Y'all like that? I don't know where that one went. Let me do that again. It disappeared on me. Like, where is it? There it is. All right, let me see if I'm missing any comments. Quick. I haven't done any sports teams. Usually, Grace, I do colors. That I am allowed to do. You have to be really careful when you're doing things like that. So you could tell me the colors for your sports team, and I could certainly do that. So if that's something you'd like for me to create, can you send me an email? I'll put my email address in the comments. And I'll be happy to make that for you. Okay, so email is info@atofaith.com. All right, so let's do a few of those. And let's see, I guess I need another rose gold. I don't think I have the rose gold on this computer, so I'll have to make another rose gold when I get on my other computer. And let's check one more place. I love that rose gold too. Oops, let me get to the right screen now. Is that the name of the team that you're typing, Grace? I was just seeing your comment. All right, I think this is good for now. So let me just add a few more of those roses. When I'm printing, I don't like the waste paper. All right, so let's print these. And then we'll make a few more. So the colors are blue and red. Okay, yeah, so we can certainly do something like that. We can even add like footballs if you, is it football? I should ask that before I assume, but whatever the sport is, we can add like an image if you want to go along with the colors to support that. So if that is something you're interested in, you can certainly send me a message and I will be happy to do that for you. Thank you. All right, while that's printing, let's go ahead and get our next sheet ready. And y'all, somebody remind me to turn the heat press back on in a minute. I'm trying to let it cool down some. And it doesn't take long to heat up. So when the printer goes off, somebody tell me if I forget, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do the sunflower since I had that one left over. And then the new ones that I just added, I'll get that listed if somebody wants it tonight. So I'll be adding the paw prints. Animal lovers. Okay, so first one's ready. Oh, you're welcome. And I hope that size, I didn't confirm it, but I think that size should be good. All right, here is a leopard print. And y'all, it is almost finished printing, just that fast. Okay. All right, so let me grab it, and I didn't forget, so I'll turn it back on. Hopefully I printed these large enough because I resized it. So we are about to see. If it's not, we'll go wider with it. All right, so these are our designs this time. So more of the roses, but then I added the buffalo plaid paw print. And then there's the blue with the paw prints, and then another rose. Just like that. All right, so let's test one of them, make sure it's the right size. Yep. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I think I saw 11 at one point. Y'all are awesome. And I may have to put some of these at Praise and Faith Gospel Shop. I do have some of my wreaths and gifts in their store, my parents' store. So if you would love to shop there and you're local to the PD area, I would love to have you stop by. We had a great week of shoppers for a touch of faith, and that really blessed my soul so much. So I just have to say thank you to each and every one of you for your support. Truly, it is amazing to me. So yeah, we may just have to do that. All right, let's add another one. And this looks purple, but I think it's blue. So we're going to see. It looked blue on my computer. We'll see how it turns out. So yeah, they're open every day, Monday through Saturday, closed on Wednesdays. And I would love for you to go by and shop and check out A Touch of Faith in person. And then I have my vendor event coming up for those local to the PD area again, specifically Darlington. I'd love to have you all join us for the 42nd annual Sweet Potato Festival. So that's coming up Saturday, October the 11th. I think it's 9 to 4. I look forward to seeing some of you all come out and show your support. You get to experience VIP shopping. We always have opportunities to do like a meet and greet is what I like to call it, because that's our opportunity to see each other in person. So yeah, it's going to be a fun day. I love those. We are looking at an event for November, Miss Trina. Is that what you're asking? Or are you asking, am I making something for Thanksgiving? Let me ask that first. I want to make sure I understand your question, because I love your question. All right, y'all. Let's see. I think it was just, did I do the rose? Nope. All right, last one is the rose then. Oh, I did the rose. It's on its own sheet. There we go. All right, making something. I have a custom order right now for a wreath for, I think it's Thanksgiving. At the moment, I don't have any other things for Thanksgiving, but if that's something you need, you know I can absolutely create that for you, okay? And that's anyone else too. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and heat this up. That did not take long at all. And that'll give us a few more to add to our little display holder here. So we'll get our second paw print here. And then we need our final leopard print. You get that? So we'll be doing a wreath for a customer who placed an order. I actually just talked to her on the phone today. Oh, so let me get my mat out first, y'all. Hold on. So yeah, if you definitely know you're going to need a wreath for Thanksgiving, go ahead and let me know, and I'll be glad to get that created for you. All right, let me go ahead and cut this last one, give it a few more seconds to cool down. Cool off. Okay. You love the paw prints? I can't wait to see how that one looks. All right, here's the rose. We'll save the paw prints for last since we know what these look like, right? Okay. So there it is again, rose. All right, let's do the sunflower next. Okay, here is the sunflower again. All right, let's see. Leopard print coming up next. Oh, thank you, Miss Trina. It is all from God. I absolutely know that. Because I know if I were to sit here and try to think of these things, it wouldn't come. So I give him all the glory for that. Thank you. All right, here is leopard print for my leopard print lovers. Okay. All right, y'all, the new ones. All right, let's do the paw print. And let's see. Oh, this was actually purple. Okay, I think I have a blue one too. I thought I grabbed the blue one. So here is the purple one. Ooh, look at there. That looks gorgeous. Hope you can see that. Thank you, Miss Trina. I hope it's soothing. That's how it feels for me when I'm creating. It's just very soothing and relaxing, not stressful or anything. And it's actually, believe it or not, it's a hobby. Even though I do have it now as a business, it's still what I do for fun. Sometimes my husband will ask me, because I'll say, I need to find some other things to do. He said, but you enjoy what you do, right? I said, I do. And I try to remember, what did I used to do before A Touch of Faith? And it's like, I don't remember. All right, y'all, here is the buffalo plaid. Oh, wow. Look at that one. That might be my favorite paw print so far. So if anyone wants the newly added paw prints, let me know and I'll get those added on the site, or you can just comment in the meantime. All right, so now let's do the reverse of these. Okay. Happy Saturday, Miss Lynette. How are you? We are making some keychain wristlets today. And I'll have to show you some that we already did. I'm doing the last side of these. I think we've done about, what, 15 or is it 10? 10. It feels like we did more. I guess with me doing the front and the back, that's why it felt that way. We're doing well. How about you? Okay. Yay, I know, right? So we have some different designs. I'll do a recap in just a moment and show you all the designs. I think we have about 7 different designs. We started out with 5, and then I added 2 more to it. Okay. All right, now let's do the leopard print. Thank you, Miss Lynette. And if you are in my creative circle, you are going to absolutely love what I'll be teaching tomorrow. I have a brand new tutorial, something we've never ever done. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I can't wait. So I will be posting a sneak peek on my page, probably early tomorrow. But yeah, y'all will have to stay tuned and then you'll get to see the finished product that we create. All right, let's do the rose. Hello, is Aunt Flo there? Y'all are just coming on in. Thank you. And then we'll do our sunflower last. Camp flow. All right, y'all ready to see the final product? So let's heat these up for just a few minutes. Oh, thanks, Donzel. All right, y'all, let's heat it up. And then we'll get these hung on our display as well. And those keychains are available on the website, okay? So everything we see will always be available on the website. Try to get it listed on Etsy. Sometimes I'm a little slower with Etsy just because there's so many extra things, but I'll get it on the website like that. All right, y'all, here we go. Okay, so let's start with our rose, and then we'll work backwards again. These cool down pretty quick. So I love that. You don't have to wait. All right, so there is another rose. All right. Then we had our leopard print. Ooh, look at there. And if you're just joining us, let me remind you, it's called a keychain wristlet for a reason, because you can put your keys on your wrists. Look at there. That way you never lose your keys. You don't have to worry about where did I put them down. Okay. All right, let's do sunflower. We'll save those new paw print ones for last. All right, there is our gorgeous sunflower. Someone will have to tell Sister Julie about that one. All right, now let's do the purple paw print first. Look at there. Oh my goodness. So that's the purple paw print for our animal lovers. And then finally, our buffalo plaid paw print. All right, look at there. Buffalo plaid. All right, so let's get these hung. I think I have another spot. We may just put all the animal prints together for now. All right, so we'll come back. Let me zoom us in. We will come back and add another rose gold. So we'll leave that one alone for now. All right, so let's go ahead and hang another sunflower. Just like so. We can hang another daisy, just like so. Oops, wait a minute. Did I do that right? Oh, yeah, daisy. That wasn't daisy. Let me grab. I didn't do a daisy, y'all. That's the one I was missing. All right, so that one is actually rose. I knew we were missing another one. So there's the rose. All right. There is the leopard print. And then for now, let's put both the paw prints. The animal lovers, we'll put those right there. So there's one. And there's one. So how did we do, y'all? I'm going to zoom you in on just the bottom so you can see it for a second. Tell me what you think. How did we do? I'll try to rotate it so you can kind of see most of them. Tell me which one is your favorite now that you've seen all of them. If you had to vote for one that I made tonight, which one is your favorite? So just to recap, I'll start in this direction. We had leopard print, rose, daisy. We had the paw prints in both buffalo, plaid, and then also we added purple, and I'll be adding some more of those. We have our sunflower. We've done lots of things in sunflower. And then finally, we have the rose gold. Miss Trina is saying that rose gold because she loves that pink. All right, y'all. So that is it. Thank y'all. Yes, they did come out beautifully, didn't they? I mean, I'm telling y'all. I love them. Thank you, Marta. Marta says they're all beautiful. Oh, Donzel likes the buffalo plaid. He said that's his favorite. Mom says she loves them all. I know, Mom. So all of these will be on the website. And if you have not click that link, you can certainly take advantage of it. I'm going to go back now while we're live because I don't want to forget. And let me add the two that we just did. So when you go to the website and you're choosing your design, one's going to say purple paw print. Nope, I'm going to call it Purple Animal Lovers. And then the other one will say Buffalo Plaid Paw Print, just like that. All right, so those two have been added to the website. I'll grab that link again. I don't know if it's disappeared, and you may have to scroll. So here's that link one more time. Thank you, Miss Lynette. She says, totally beautiful, all of them. Oh, thank you. All right. Do y'all have any questions for me before we head out for today? This has been an exciting live. I always love coming and hanging out with y'all. We have the best time always, and I'm so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of you for being here. Yes, Miss Trina. Oh, I love it. Thank you for that, Miss Trina. Let me grab the link for these. These are initial keychains. That is also available on the website. If you are interested, you can certainly check those out. You can choose any initial, and it could be either for your first initial, or you can use it as your last initial. So when you're ordering, it's going to prompt you to choose a pattern. So you get to design it however you want. So these are some that I just pre-designed for my events, but you'll get to pick whatever pattern. So let's say you like this pattern. It has a number, so you'll pick that numbered pattern. This one is like in the pink family, and it has hexagons. And then you tell me what initial you want. So literally you get to customize those, okay? So it's not necessarily what you see here, but you do get to choose your design. And you get to choose your letter. All right, that was a fantastic question. Anyone else before we head out? Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So don't forget, we do have our wreaths and gifts at Praise and Faith Gospel Shop. If you haven't already done so, make sure you stop by this week. If you're local to the PD area, go visit my parents while you're there, and you can do a little shopping for A Touch of Faith. And then also coming up in October, it's 2 months away, but I like to start announcing it early. We will have our, 42nd Sweet Potato Festival. We're actually a vendor again for them. I think this will be year 3. So it's Saturday, October 11th, 9 to 4. And I look forward to seeing some of my friends show up, and those of you who follow me here. And then also I wanted to let you know that tomorrow I have the pleasure of sharing my business in a private group called House of Awesome. Tamara Smith, she's so sweet. She offered to have women each Sunday share their businesses with the group, and she asked me to share mine. And so tomorrow I'm taking over her group, and I'll be featured in the group. So if you would love to come hang out with me tomorrow, I'll be there posting throughout the day. I have added that link on the post that's on my page, but if you don't see it, let me know and I will share that link with you here. And thanks, Mom. Mom put the address for Praise and Faith Gospel Shop. And let's see, we go live every Tuesday and Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, I will look forward to seeing you all back on my page. All right, let's see what else. All right, I don't see any final thoughts. All right, if you think of anything after the live has ended, you can always come back, leave a comment. I do read your comments, by the way, after the lives are over. So always come back. Let me know you watched, especially if you're watching on replay. Some people watch and they don't say anything, and I never know they're here until they tell me. So thank you for watching the replay, and I look forward to seeing you all back on my page. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll be in the House of Awesome group, and we have an exciting tutorial tomorrow for that creative circle. So if you're interested in the creative circle, the link has probably been shared. It's www.learnfromfaith.com. And for you all who are not in the group, tomorrow I will be showcasing something new. I'll give you a sneak peek tomorrow and see if anyone can guess. But I'm super excited about this brand new product coming to A Touch of Faith. Just like we did a brand new product tonight, we have a brand new product coming again tomorrow. And if you're in the creative circle, you're going to learn how to make it. So I'm so excited for all the wonderful things God is doing. And I thank you all for being here, for being a part of my journey, being a part of my story, helping me move A Touch of Faith forward and blessing so many people across not just South Carolina, but also our country. And for that, I am truly, truly blessed. And you all know that I love bringing a little bit of happiness, encouragement, and joy into your homes with my beautiful products that I create. And I'm going to use Miss Trina's words. She says it is so relaxing and she enjoys watching me create. And that's what I love being able to do. So thank you all for spending some time with us here. I look forward to seeing you back on Tuesday for our next live. But in the meantime, hang out on our page because we have lots of great things in store. All right, I think that is it. Yes, Donzel loves something I said. I don't know which one it was, Donzel. I just saw your comment. Thank you, Miss Lynette. Oh, I love it. She says, thanks for another creative show. Thank you. It brings me such great joy. And we'll do it again on Tuesday, okay? All right, don't forget, go out and look for something good, because when you find it, you know you found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we got this. We can do it. I love y'all so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow on my page. Bye, everyone.